the 21-year-old. First and second seeds. And the head-to-head record in PSA Challenger tournaments is 3-2 for LWAMBA. The last match they played, though, was a 5-gamer to Temwa.
Squash XLPRO is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
That was in France in the second round. However, in finals in New Zealand, it is 2 love to LWAMBA. That was Morrinsville and Northland last year. And Sean Wigan have had a little bit of a discussion about who will win this tournament, win this final, and I think I guess we've sort of all thought that it's going to go long. It'll be 5, right?
Yeah, well, I've said a 4-setter just because of the issues.
Different?
Well, just because there was issues with Temwa in his game last night, as he picked up a slight injury.
Yeah, I think that they both iced each other quite a bit. They had a bit of ice. No, not quite. For Temwa last night at the beginning of the 5th, he had ice on his right arm just above the elbow. And LWAMBA had a little bit of ice on his hand on Friday night. Certainly a couple of lengthy matches, particularly for Temwa last night over Hock.
And if you notice, his knee's strapped his right knee is strapped as well.
Okay, well, we're going to be bandaged up completely, and we've still got the Auckland champs next week. By the time they get to that, being cotton wool.
They both might be on a stretcher soon at this rate.
Well, you'll be hoping. I don't know which part of the draw you're in for Auckland Open. You are playing that, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a tough first round. Chris van der Slam in the first round, so probably I'd pull the hardest first round match you could possibly get. So
exactly. I think you've had a few battles with him over the last couple of years. Just jammed against the forehand wall, nice and tight there. And I think this is exactly what we'd expect for the early stages between these two. No one really gaining a significant lead.
Well, they probably play each other so much against each other, they probably know each other's game off by heart now.
They're almost boring.
They're probably like thinking themselves, not you again. Interesting move there from Lui. I thought he could have milked a stroke on that one.
What's the call there, Sean?
My personal opinion, it was out. No, in my opinion, it looked pretty out to me. I think everyone in the crowd is definitely agreeing.
Okay. So we've got a big smile there from Temwa.
I think Temwa's just called it out himself. So good sportsmanship, good sportsmanship from him. You wouldn't see Lui stop in between the rally like that unless it was very obvious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a nice shot. The thing is, he was in the position to play that shot. The ball came back to him at a nice height, and He was able to play it away.
Yeah, if you know these two players very well, Temwa's probably the more shot selector there. He'll probably attack a lot more than Lui will.
Oh,
And he'll make a few more mistakes than Lui as well.
because that ball was sitting in a good position. However, he just drove it down a little bit too much. Both players been forced to the back of the court quite a lot in this rally. We haven't seen any drop shots yet.
Yeah, Temwa's doing a nice job moving Lui around here. Getting some very beautiful drives there.
Yeah, played it back at himself.
Yeah, Temwa did well to control the rally there. And then just force that loose one from Lui there to get the stroke.
Yeah. We haven't really seen any opportunities where you could use a drop shot, could you? We've just been forcing each other back.
And that's certainly one thing Temwa's done well, is just add that patience into his game, rather than trying to force that short one when it's not there.
So how many lets have we had so far in this first game? Have we had one, maybe? Two? We've got two? It hasn't really been that noticeable. It's just been get on with it and hurry up. Let's
Yeah,
go.
not too many dramas with the lets so far. Of course, we had that interesting out call earlier.
Nice.
Well played. Lui did well to stay in the point there, and just as he gets a loose shot there from Temwa, did very well to put it away.
Yeah, he was just able to step forward on the right foot and with the angle and take the pace off a little bit. There's no bounce back. So still a little bit too high on that one. And 7-6. So far each player able to, or happy to work each other at the back of the court and just keep it going. They're not going to try for a winner too early, are they?
Well, Temwa's been doing a really good job here dictating the plays. Lui's probably been doing a little bit more work in the rally, so he probably just needs to find a way to get in front of Temwa. As you can see here, Temwa's just controlling that tee really well. Oh, that was a loose one there from Temwa. Easy stroke. probably one of the first few shots he's hit pretty loose there.
Yeah, I think there's been one unforced error, and then that one, maybe one other. That's about it. There you go. Now this is something I recall from last year, that we'd say that the issue with Temwa's game, that he would do 3 of those a set.
Yeah, I think we called it the Temwa special, where things would look really good for him, and then he'll just give away 3 very comfortable mistakes.
And that was one of the problems with his game against better players, was that you could almost rely on 3 enforced errors in each game, each set.
Oh, just stays in there. Let me record it there. Better point there from Lui, dictating the rally.
And just seeing that the ball was really kept on the backhand side just about every shot. There was, I think there was an opportunity for Temwa to hit a forehand.
Well, they're both keeping that ball very tight on that backhand corner, so it's very dangerous to hit a cross court because they can be very loose, and both players have done a very good job putting it away. Like even a shot like that, yes, he made a mistake there, but he set the point up well with that quick reaction on the backhand volley drop.
But then surely if you keep on hitting to the backhand all the time, you know, the player's going to get used to it and going to be potentially stronger after a while on that backhand.
Yeah, if you want to cross court, you've got to make sure it's a loose-ish ball. You don't want to try and cross court off a very tight shot, otherwise, as you see there, you know, it's a bit of a loose one, and now he's under pressure straight away. So you see they're very tight, very controlled point there from Temwa. That's well played there from Lui. Again, stayed in the point very well there. And then once the opportunity came, he took it.
Yeah, now the first game ball.
Bit of a loose rally from both players in this one. That's better.
Yeah. You can see they were conscious of that and tried to slow it down and keep it along the backhand wall. Oh,
nice, beautiful. Oh, that's a great pickup. I thought the boast was well played as well, but Temwa did a great job just to change the shot up.
Was he able to get there in time and then managed to pick it up nicely?
Well, it was some really nice top spin put on that shot as well. It's not easy to do, especially on the squash court.
No, I mean, you're used to it on the tennis and table tennis and everything else that you play.
Still game ball for Lui though, 9-10. Oh, he tries to go for the big one.
What do we think? And a yes let. You agree with that decision?
Ooh, it's a bit of a 50-50 one. I think it might have even been a stroke in my opinion. It was a bit of a loose one.
Ooh. Yeah, a little bit of a hand signals debate there as to which way it could have or should have gone.
Yeah, so. But there was no arguments from the two brothers, so.
Just got that quick bounce off the back wall.
And there's a mistake from Temwa.
And the boys now just warming up for the second game. It is LWAMBA Chileshe taking the first 11-9 over our younger brother Temwa. In this, the BARFOOT Thompson Panmure Open. Oh, gee, that's a great way to start, isn't it?
Jesus, did someone tell Temwa just to attack the serve now?
Yeah, exactly. It worked. We certainly saw a bit of that in the semi-finals yesterday. The Malaysian players are very happy to have a go off the serve. There was Hock and Lee. Didn't mind finishing off a point quickly.
Lui did very well at the end of that first game to stay in the rallies and force some mistakes. It'll be interesting to see how Temwa reacts to in the start of the second game. After probably not the best finish for him in that first. Yeah, not the best start here from Temwa either. A few mistakes. Better shot there.
Forces the error. 2-3 now.
Nothing wrong with a bit of advice from the crowd. As LWAMBA Chileshe keeps that one game lead. Let's see if we can make it to 2. I'm not sure what that was. It didn't work anyway, so he doesn't want to do it again.
We've had a few interesting shots at the start of the second game.
Yeah.
Like some really good ones, some really awful ones, so...
Yeah, we'll put that in the awful category. Pretty much jammed up against the wall. And as a good player, you've got to be happy with that. Keep it tight. Yeah, as you said, it's been a bit messy this start of the second game. See if they can no good.
I don't know what the coaches told him before, but...
Yeah, well, one of the coaches sitting down in front of us, but I'm not sure what he said, but I don't think it was this. So I think both players now will just try and re-establish themselves into the second game and try and come up with a bit of a rhythm. And we get a yes lead on that. Just a couple little comments that the players talking to each other now, or talking to themselves, that is.
Brotherly love, I think. Much better point there from Lui. Got his length a lot better in that game, in that rally, sorry, and just pushed Temwa around a lot better, waited for the loose ball.
Well, it was a steadier point. There was nothing too irrational. It was just taking time.
Just snuck out. Yeah, they just got the scoring wrong there. Thought the ball was in, but once again, I think everyone agreed that ball was out.
Okay, so we are definitely 6-5.
5-6.
5-6. Sorry.
Oh, that was
Oi.
a,
Oh,
was a
I wouldn't say it was a sitter, but he was in the position to do whatever he wanted.
Temwa did well to stay in the point though.
Yeah.
Some really good. Almost did the splits in some of those shots there.
Well,
And that's
what do you think, Sean? Was that not up?
yeah. I think he may have actually got it. I think he just snuck it before.
We are a little bit higher from where we
Yeah,
are to
but,
actually look
but a
down.
few,
But
bit of the crowd agreeing with us that I thought it was maybe out. So
yeah, it's a tough one from
Yeah.
ground level, court level, through to in the crowd and at different heights in the crowd.
well, let's see how Temwa responds to that. Good point here. Great shot there from Temwa. Oh, no way. Oh, no way.
Oh, and off his body, good reaction. But a great pickup from Temwa in the back of the court. I'm not sure how he got that one back, just sort of almost rolled it back. And it was a reaction volley that LWAMBA helped him get that
Yeah,
point in the end.
Temwa's definitely feeling tired up to that point. I would be too.
Oh, and then just
Yeah.
loses control and the patience and gives
Yeah,
it away.
that's how important those next rallies are after a big rally like that. So something that's actually more important than just a big rally, but it's also the one or two rallies after that, see how you react. So probably not the best way Temwa would have wanted to back that up. Again, Lui doing a very good job moving Temwa around here.
Yeah, a nice shot.
Sets up the loose one, puts the ball away.
So the game ball, and he's just done what he's needed to do. Oh, and yeah, a couple of loose balls there, and just let them slide almost to start him. So 2-game-to-love lead for LWAMBA Chileshe up against younger brother Temwa Chileshe. So far we've seen no major signs of any injury issues that particularly Temwa had last night in his 5-game match. And first game 11-9, second game 11-6 to LWAMBA and Sean Wigan. It's just been those last few points where LWAMBA's just pulled away. It's been relatively close, up to 6-all, maybe 8-all, and he's just managed to pull away a little bit. A couple of errors here and there.
Well, even though he hasn't shown any injury concerns, he did start to look a bit tighter in that second game, Temwa. They had a massive rally. I think it was 8-6 at that point. And then Temwa did a lot of hard work, and you could sense after that he was very tired after that and started making very uncharacteristic mistakes.
Sort of unfocused shots that were just like, I've just got to have a go. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure where he was going. He was trying to get out of the way, but just doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't think there's any arguments with that decision.
Yeah.
Well played there. Kept it very nice and tight there.
Yeah, throughout that point, LWAMBA seemed to have good control. Didn't try anything too flashy. Yeah, nice play.
One thing I've been very impressed with how Louis gone since coming back to New Zealand is the way he's starting to move his opponents around rather than just doing all the work himself. Like in this game so far, he's done a very good job using the working boats in particular, and he's able to dictate the point a lot better rather than just having to sort of use his do. Even though he is a fit guy.
Yeah.
It'll make his game even more effective, something that Paul Cole's done very well the last few years.
Good point there. Not ready yet. Now, it may not be overly warm outside, but there's certainly quite a lot of people here around the main court at the Panmure Sports Club. So it's a little bit warmer now. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah.
And of course, starting on Thursday afternoon, we do have the BARFOOT and Thompson Auckland Open. It's Thursday afternoon then. Friday's a big day. Saturday, we got quarters and semi-finals, and then Sunday finals.
I think quarterfinals is on the Friday.
Fridays, yeah.
So yeah, Friday's round of 16 and quarterfinals, and then semis on Saturday, and then final on the Sunday.
Yeah, you're right, at the North Shore Club. It's a PSA Challenger 5 for the men and 3 for the women. And again, a good contingent of players from Malaysia and also Australia as well. I think we've got one from Hong Kong.
And I think there's one from Singapore in the men's as well that's coming over as well.
Yeah, good to have the variety of players. Something a little different and different styles.
Nice shot there.
And 4-5 with the serve there. Let's see what Temwa is going to do with this serve. Is he going to lob it? Is he centre or is he just going to the backhand wall?
Yep,
Very
out.
good. Yeah, well, no question about it. And, so he's just got a 2-point buffer again. There's LWAMBA.
Oh, that is a beautiful shot.
Guy flicks it off his foot.
Brings out the good fist pump as well. I love it when players do that.
Yeah, nice play. Yep. Gets a little applause from his brother. And now the 4-point lead. Kind of got out of the way just in time.
that was good from Lui there. I think it would have been given as a no-let, so did well to.
It's the other way around.
But you got to give these two guys credit in this match. They've tried to play as much as possible, and when it is impossible to play the ball, they have asked for the let. So, got to give them a bit of praise for that.
I haven't seen Marwin and Mohammed Al-Shabagi play each other. I wonder what that would be like, because one's fairly fiery. Marwin. So, yeah,
Well, they haven't played each other for a while. I think
they'll be interesting as brothers.
they've met in. I think they've met in the British Open final. I think it is. Or
Yeah.
in one big finals, and
It didn't hit him. T1 didn't feel it.
Yeah, just you get brothers on a in a little box and give them rackets as weapons. I mean, in a nice way, but when you look at it that way, you put brothers there and being competitive.
someone's definitely coming out second best in those situations.
Yeah. Oh, got it back. Well done.
Oh, he's got that one back too.
Crazy guys.
Oh, that is beautiful. Held the ball really well. Did very well to get back in that point.
Yeah, it was a great effort to stretch back. We had a real stretch that he had to do there, Lui, and a little bit of a funny bounce, and able to get himself back into the rally and then finish it off with a nice little drop.
Oh no.
Well, it's heading south right now.
I think we know which brother this court likes more now.
No good. Well, it's just stops one. So you can see LWAMBA there sort of chastising himself, but he's still got a fairly decent advantage.
Well, he knows what can happen if he has a few loose points, so he'll be very focused in this one just as much as if it was 10-9.
Tries to finish it off. Not quite.
Oh.
Tried on the forehand, tried on the backhand, and then the cut shot across court didn't come off.
Yeah, one of those rare mistakes Louis made today. He's been very patient with his game really well. He hasn't tried to force it, so unless it was because it was match ball. Probably one of the rare mistakes he's made in this game.
Well, yeah, we were talking about the comebacks, and you never want to let your opponent come back at you. Certainly occurred in this time.
And you certainly don't want your brother coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think there's a mistake again from LWAMBA.
And you were just talking about 10-9. You don't want to let someone back to 10-9, or you play the point, even when you're ahead, say 10-6, the same way you play it as if you're ahead 10-9. Well, we're back to 10-9 now. So those predictions of going to 5 are still valid.
Yes. He's still picked a short game, mate, Dave. Could be over in 3.
Yeah, no let there. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well, 11-9, and that is congratulations there to LWAMBA Chileshe taking that out in 3 games, 11-9, 11-6, 11-9, and